Hello again, welcome back to the channel. It's DigiFox. Today we're going to be talking about silver. Yes, we know it's a bit unconventional for everything that's been going on this channel. It's been crypto focused, right? But it's necessary to be talking about legacy systems, especially when it comes to silver and gold. So we're going to discuss silver because we believe there is more opportunity in silver than there is gold. Not to mention that you can actually acquire it today. It's only $20. Well, actually, if you include some factors such as premium price, right? As opposed to spot price. You're paying probably around $25 to $26 realistically. But either way, when we show you the chart of where it's going to be going, it's still going to give you some hefty profits. So why are we saying getting involved in silver? Well, with a typical search in Google, we see here the industries that use silver are actually quite many. We see here that they use it in printing, medical equipment, mirrors and glass, photography, x-rays, solar energy components. So if solar energy components use silver, it's going without said that it's going to be used in most electrical devices. Everyone thinks that it's gold, when in reality that is true, but silver is better to use and cheaper to use than gold. And so that's why you're going to have this flip narrative coming within the next 10 years, in our opinion. Again, not financial advice, but there is more use case for silver, and there's only so much silver, just like gold, there on the planet. And not to mention that silver is being destroyed by being used for these things that we oh so ever much need in our lives, right? And so we look at this next article coming to you from goldsilver.com, and we scroll up, and here is why you should buy silver, and they give you 10 reasons to do so, right? We see here that it is real money. Now, just like gold, it is real money. It is not a currency. It is not fiat. It is actual hard, tangible money, right? And then we go and we see physical silver is a hard asset. So it somewhat protects you a little bit. You don't get viruses or whatever they indicate in here. But unfortunately, you can lose it, right? No different than cryptocurrency being lost when you lose your keys. It is cheap, as we indicated earlier, right? We see here that you could buy a hard asset at roughly 1/60th the price of gold, and it would protect you just as well against inflation. Another reason why we say buy Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies is because it is a hedge against inflation, which we are experiencing globally currently right now. It is more practical for everyday small purchases, which it is. Silver outperforms gold and bull runs, and they give you a chart here, roughly almost 50% increases, except for the 2008 and 2011 high. It outperformed it by roughly 300%. That is astronomical. Silver inventories are falling. Again, why is it? Well, because we use it. We actually destroy it. Gold is nothing more than a store of value, and silver is as well, but luckily, it's also being destroyed with phone usage, with electronical pieces that need it, and then with the EV sector and the whole Green New Deal that we are going to have globally, it's only going to get destroyed even more, right? Industrial use is growing. Oh, ironically, we just literally talked about that 5 seconds prior. Oh, in fact, they give you silver's biggest use is industrial, electronics, batteries, biocides, solar panels, etc. All green efficient technologies, right? Investment only 11%, and jewelry, silverware 33%. So it is used everywhere as opposed to gold, right? The next reason is new supply is falling. So they are having to actually dig more, use more resources to acquire silver beneath the earth. It is no longer easy to find silver just laying about on rivers and on the surface of the earth. They actually have to use construction workers and heavy equipment to get it, which means it's going to drive the price of silver even more. And then the last couple we have here, world demand is growing, clearly. And then we see here gold-silver ratio favors silver, which it has been since beginning of time, I believe, just because it's easy. So there is no reason for nobody on this channel to not buy silver. And even at these prices, just get it and hold on to it. It's a store of value, not to mention it's being burned, right? And we see here that if it's good enough for JP Morgan, why the hell is it not good enough for every single one of you out there, right? And so we see here they are to pay $920 million, and this is going back, I believe, to 2 years ago, 2020. They paid $920 million for manipulating precious metals, according to Treasury Market, right? And so we see here that JP Morgan is highly bullish on silver, even more so in today's world economy. And we scroll down on Google and we see here, what is the right gold, silver, gold silver ratio. Well, we see here that geologists today believe silver is around 19 times more abundant than gold in the Earth's crust. But modern silver mine output worldwide is only 8 times greater than gold by weight each year. And that is not including everything that's going on in the technology sector on a global scale, right? And what else do we have here? How much silver does the Earth have? Well, let's go ahead and see. The most reliable industry and its estimates seems to agree that there is roughly around 3 billion ounces of silver. That's it, 3 billion. MATIC Polygon has 10 billion tokens. And so you're saying silver's less than that? That's insane. So go ahead and buy you some silver right now. And if you are still not convinced and you need charts, well, I've got you, fams. So we see here that we did a little bit of pre-charting for you, and it is going what looks like to be approaching a death cross, which is completely fine because we are in this for an investment, right? And so we see here that it has had a major beatdown, and it started forming a cup and handle, but then as we all know, there was manipulation and it just got thrashed, right? And so where is silver going in the short term? Let's go ahead and do this real quick for individuals that are interested. Right now we have a falling wedge, which I swear that's like our favorite chart on this channel, isn't it? We're like the falling wedge champions or rising wedge champions. So there's that. We have a falling wedge. Now where can it go right now? Well, $17. We could see a $17 silver. Now once this breaks out in the short term, this very well, what you do is you measure from here, the bottom and the top, and then wherever it breaks out, we are going to predict that it's going to break out right here. We may see a 36% pump once it breaks out of this falling wedge. Now, that doesn't seem like a lot, and crypto makes that roughly in about a week or so, and that may not be great for some of you, right? Because we're a bit spoiled in crypto, but what you need to look at is this Fibonacci chart right here. And we see here going all the way back to March 2011. If we do a Fibonacci chart on this, the next pump up is going to see a $65 price for silver, and that is on the conservative side. If we scroll out maybe to 2030, we could maybe even have a three-figure $100 silver, because if we scroll and keep scrolling, there it is. $95 for silver is a possibility. But we like to be conservative and realistic, and we think that $65 is going to be roughly the place to be, and the safest place to be. Now, would you want to invest that? I mean, that alone is roughly that's a 3x on a legacy system. You do the math, ladies and gentlemen. Again, not financial advice. Happy days, happy trading, and good luck.